Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon, so if you are watching this, then you are a member of Galactic Command. Now you can choose to believe that or not. As it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions. That is either active or inactive. Now active means everything I say or do or pull from the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from the Ancient Galactic Command deck will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, and that is it. You are in. I've said this before, you are members of Galactic Command, which means you have two guardians that are always with you. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. Anyways, you chose them before you came down here. So they're probably family members. I'm not going to say they are, but I will say they probably are family members. They could be your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, maybe even your children, okay? Or they could be family, friends of the family, close friends. As it is, during your whole life, they walk around, they talk to you and they whisper to you, and sometimes you listen and sometimes you don't. Most of the time, they're just trying to keep you out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Literally. And a lot of times you don't listen. A lot of times you do. Kind of balance it out. If you make an effort as a member of Galactic Command and you decide to be active, you can start trying to listen to them, okay? And you make an effort, you close your eyes and you listen. And don't be surprised if you hear, "Hi, how are you?" It'll sound like your imagination. It's not your imagination. That's their language, It will sound like your imagination. You'll think, maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe. The best example I can tell you for hearing them is to go into a room that's nice and quiet and say your alphabet in your head. Go A, B, C, D, G, E, F, D, whatever. Go G. And that is what it sounds like. You'll learn to hear it. I hear it all the time. 24/7, 7 days a week, even when I'm sleeping. It's strange because even in my sleep, they're talking to me. They're saying this and they're saying that. Sometimes they're just letting me dream. But for the most part, even when I'm watching TV, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to the Almighty God. I'm talking to Jesus. I'm talking to the angels. I'm talking to them. It's very, very, I wouldn't say complicated, but it's become a part of who I am. As I said before, when I entered the fifth dimensional Earth, which is where I am, and I was surprised to find out I'm the only one here. I'm trying to help you. I mean, I'm not alone. I walk around and I see everybody else. I talk to people. I live a normal, regular life. But I was surprised that physically I was the only one on the fifth dimensional planet. I was like, shouldn't it be like hundreds of thousands, at least a couple people, at least 4 or 5? Well, anyways, it's part of my existence, okay? Now, this is the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck, manifested by Archangel Michael to help mankind, you, the people who are on the Twinflame Journey, and it's specifically designed for people on the Twinflame Journey. Now, there's There's lots of people on Twinflame Journey, but you are the ones that are active. So this applies to you, okay? It is manifested in the presence of the Almighty God, so it talks. The way it works is I just shuffle it till I'm done. Doesn't matter what I think of, doesn't matter, I just stop. So let's get started. As I said, doesn't matter what I talk, doesn't matter what I say. I just keep shuffling. Mix it up as much as I want. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Pull from the middle, pull from the top, pull from the bottom. Sometimes I take the deck apart and I make 7 little stacks and I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I just flip them on. I call it resetting the deck. As you see, I just stop. On my left hand, cut to the right. Deal from the top. This is your reading. Let's go. 9 of Wands. Survival gear. That's what that is. No, you're not in trouble. But the story behind this is that his ship crashed. Excuse me. Being very well trained and balanced, he walks away and he sits down. And these wands, they're weapons, but they're also survivor gear. Anything he needs to survive, he can get from these wands. So he's going to be on this planet, and it's a nice planet. Other than the wreckage of the ship in the background, and probably the people who may have perished in it. He's contemplating what he's going to do. How does this apply to you? Well, think of it as you walking away from the wreckage of your life. We all have wreckage. There are parts that we were like, man, I'm glad I didn't have to experience that again. You know, there are problems, things in our past that maybe we wish didn't happen or we were part of. We're walking away from it. We're sitting down and we're thinking about a better future, a better path, one that's not filled with strife or worry, but moving forward, having faith in the process. He's sitting here, he's not worried. He has survival gear, and also that survival gear acts as a beacon. He knows he's going to be picked up, maybe in an hour, maybe a couple days, maybe a month, but he knows he's going to be picked up. He's not worried about it. He's well trained, just as you are. You may not think so. You might like, what training? What training? It's there in you. Your guardians are helping you. They might be saying, hold out your hand, run it under some water. You're like, why? And you go and wash your hands. Maybe there's a reason for doing it. Maybe it's taking away negative vibrations that are clinging to you or something like that, you know, washing it away. So, this is you. And don't worry. It's basically what it's saying, like him. Don't worry. What happened is behind you, see? What happens is behind you and you've walked away from it. So don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. Knight of Swords. Thoughts. Be brave. Valor. A knight is sworn to valor. What is valor? Valor is standing up in the face of overwhelming odds. A noble knight, if he swore to defend a lowly peasant who was cringing behind him saying, "Help me, help me, help me," and he pulls out his sword and he says, "I swear I will help you." And then over the hill comes 100 horsemen carrying axes and swords and huge blades and whatever, and they're charging at him, and he's standing there with his sword, and instead of running, he would pull up his shield, put up his sword, and say, "I will defend you. I am here." That is valor, standing up to overwhelming odds for what you believe in. And he would stay there and he would defend that person as long as he could. He might win. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. This is what it's saying. Thoughts. Anything is possible. Get on that motorcycle and ride. Zoom. Pull a wheelie, run around in circles. Anything is possible. That's what this means. It's your thoughts. Your thoughts may hold you back. But it's like this. Swoop down out of the sky, land on your bike, go for a ride. Anything is possible. Okay? Brush those doubts out of your head. It's easy to worry. It's harder to have faith. You know, a lot of people don't think about that. It's easy to worry. It's easy to say, "I don't know. I don't know." Doubt and indecision. That is what lack of faith is. Faith is not having doubt and being decisive of what you want to think. Faith. That's what that is. Believe. Believe you can do it, because like I said, it's easier to have doubt than it is to have faith. It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset. You got to believe. You got to believe. Anything is possible. Two of Cups. There is romance. There is love. There is love in your life. Basically, that's just what it means. It's in your heart. There is love in your life. And if you're waiting for it, it's coming. If you already have love, there's going to be more of it. Don't worry. And they're supportive too. This is not like a love where you fight and fight and fight. This is a love where you support. I mean, we've all heard of the old couple that have been together for like 50 years, and all they do is bicker and fight and yell at each other. But you know what? They love each other, and they would never be able to get along without each other. Well, this isn't that kind of love. I mean, there will be moments in everybody's life where you might not get along. You know, but as there's an old song that says, "I never promised you a rose garden," you know, but this isn't that. You know, these are the moments when there's just love, support, hugging and kissing, you know, that type of love, saying, "Hey, I love you. Come on. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay." We all like that, you know. Hugs. What was that? There was some kind of program or some kind of, there was a time in the past where this kid was saying, give hugs, not drugs, or something like that, you know. And it was just going around hugging people. It's that kind of energy. It's, you know, it's love. And like I said, if you don't have someone in your life like that, you will. Okay? Wonderful. Wonderful energy. This is nice. Support. Eight of Wands. Normally it means messages. This is different. This is like Defender. Defender. There used to be a video game called Defender. Excuse me. This spaceship would fly around, bzzz, blowing everything to smithereens, and there would be these aliens coming down and grabbing humans and taking them up and turning them into mutants or whatever. And then the mutants would come down and, you know, try to destroy the humans that were remaining. I sucked at the game. It was an arcade game, and I just would put quarters in it and just blast everything all to pieces. But it was called Defender. And your job was to defend the planet. You would shoot down all the aliens, and then you'd go down and you'd go along the surface, make sure the humans were okay. Then you'd fly back up, and this thing was fast. You know, it's like, and it didn't shoot them little laser beams like you see on like Space Invaders. This thing like, bzz, 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 huge blast, blowing everything to smithereens. This is Defender energy. Somebody's doing that for you. Someone's doing that for you. Someone's blasting everything out of the way. You know, so that's the best example I can give for you. Someone is defending you. Someone is clearing the way. Someone's doing that. You're being protected. You are being protected. King of Swords. You've just been given the knowledge that it is of high authority that you are being protected. Look at this. There's a fleet. There is a higher ranking official. Wow. It almost looks like his face is shrouded in like divine glory. Whatever's going on, it's what can I say? I mean, look at this. Look at this card. There is just a huge battle. There is no other way to put it. There is something going on, and you are being protected. You are being protected beyond belief. Don't worry. That's the words that I keep getting. Don't worry. Have faith. Something's going on. Have faith. And look at that. It's all love driven. It's all about someone in your life or someone who's coming in your life, you know, that supporting love energy. There are things happening around you that you just may not understand ever. One day you may, but at this moment, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bottom of the deck. Look at that. 2 kings. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. your thoughts, and your life. There is just overwhelming energy on your side. Valor. A knight is sworn to valor. Overwhelming energy on your side. They are doing everything to protect you. Everything to protect you. Everything to protect you. I can't say that enough. Okay? That's your reading. It applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now. If you haven't noticed, these are all bright, colorful cards. Colorful characters, not just anyone. Not just anyone helping you. We're talking like special forces here. We're talking like special forces here. They're all really bright colored. Like I said, look at them. Look at them. Wow. Literally just going out of the way for you. So that's your reading. It applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now. So, as the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.